Hi there, folks. Welcome to the Tiger Roll Grand National Special. The Grand National Special. It's very early. There's not a lot of information out there regarding the cards at the moment. There's not many odds, apart from the three biggest probably of the meeting. But we're gonna really stick to the one that everybody really wants to talk about, which is the Grand National. Briefly joke there about Tiger Roll.
We're not joking.
Well, no, we're not joking, but God, how impressive was he at Cheltenham?
Yes. We have been talking about this before we started filming. We're going to try and make a case for a few others, but we pretty much determined that if he stays up, stays out of trouble, he'll win it.
Should do. There we go. See you next week.
So thanks for tuning in.
He's been ridiculously good this year. I mean, we looked at. I touched on him last year. And I said about the two he's won, the cross country and Grand National is what I plumped for, and I thought he was impressive in both of them last year. It was a different kettle of fish this year. I mean, he was a little bit, he smashed it over hurdles, and it was a case of, well, he might as well go stayers because he could have given Paisley a run for his money. Obviously they stuck with a wise choice of the cross country and 22 lengths. It's insane, isn't it? I mean,
he blew that course away.
He
literally blew that course away.
I think he just seems to thrive. He's not a big horse. He just seems to thrive over bigger
horses. A little horse with a big heart.
We've had comments about he's higher in the weights this year. Yes, agreed, but he's better this year as well.
He was impressive, wasn't he?
He's improved. So
but he's only £2 more in the weights. £9 more in the ratings, but £2 more on what he was carrying last year. So that's not a lot.
No, but in comparison to what other horses that are going are going to be carrying as well. As you say, it is an all-out slog. But we know he'll get the trip because he's won the race before. We know he's going to be primed for it because of what we've done at Cheltenham. So as I say, I mean, jokingly, we call it the Tiger Roll Show.
It could be.
All that means is where our money's going, but we will make a case for a couple of others as well. Starting with you.
Well, I'm going straight in with the Many Cloud Silks, as I do every year. I mean, you're fully aware, and everyone's fully aware that knows me, that horse was just a love, and it was a shame what happened. And there's two in there, Vintage Clouds and Lakeview Lad. Now, we were at, obviously, Cheltenham when they came second and third, respectively, behind Beware the Bet. Now, we were talking to a gentleman there. He'd been racing before, and he was chatting away. And he was asking us,
big fan, wasn't he?
Big fan. He was obviously asking for our opinion. We were asking for his. And the only thing that I could suggest to him was keep an eye on Vintage Clouds. This is a prep run for the National, and it didn't disappoint.
No.
They tried to lead most of the way out. Kind of ran out of what looked like steam as they turned for home, and then yet both him and Lakeview Lad were staying on better than the winner. The line came just in time for Beware the Bet.
I backed Beware.
He ran a fantastic race.
That was my win. I'm only one winner on the day, unfortunately.
But he ran his race and he timed it to perfection. If that's another 10 yards, he's finishing third behind both of them.
He was finishing
because they
both of them were finishing well.
They just literally come out of nowhere. So it showed that they hit a bit of a flat spot. But in 4 miles, you've got plenty of time to make that back. They've got the legs on them. They clearly stayed a distance. And I think on their prices, you've got 14s and what's the other one?
12s and 14s, I think.
So, I mean, look at the prices, even each way, that they'll stay.
Well, given how well he did finish,
Vintage Clouds,
definitely. Given that, like being trackside and watching how well he finished, again, like you say, hard not to give him a chance.
You'd certainly pick him, like you say. I mean, the Grand National, we say it's Tiger Rolls, but he's got to get around safe.
Absolutely, he's still got to do the job.
They've still got to do the job, and if anything happens in the races, you can still bet your bottom dollar that Vintage Clouds and Lakeview Lad, if they're out of trouble, they're there. They're there.
That's
for home. They're there.
That's the trick, isn't it? It's keeping out of trouble. Because again, it's tight, it's compact. I mean, it's a nice wide track, but everyone's jostling for position. No one wants to go wide if they can help it, because it's a long old way to go around.
Exactly. It's long enough as it is without
you're taking the long route.
Without taking the long route.
It's the best jumpers and the best stayers obviously are going to be the ones that are there. That obviously goes without saying. We also made a case for Anibale Fly, didn't we, after watching the Gold Cup again this year?
Definitely.
And I don't know why we're so shocked. Because Randox won the Gold Cup the year before that as well, but stayed on like an absolute train.
Yeah.
I mean, Album Photo had obviously already put the race to bed, but absolutely bolted up the hill, going past horses for fun that were sort of out on their feet. So.
And accelerating as well. Not just sort of bypassing, as you know, because the others are, tiring and staying on. But it had more in the tank as well, which was very impressive.
Yeah, again, a decent cruising speed. It's got to go further, but the way it was finishing off.
And stayed on well last year in Grand National.
The weights are a bit of a concern. 11 stone 6 compared to, if we're talking upside a roll, he's got £5 on this horse, then that's a big ask.
It's an ask, but
over the further trip, who knows? 10-1 currently. I think it'll be pretty much consistently there. Also make a shout out for Black Lion, who's jumped ship. Got a lot to do, but again, went off favourite for this race only 2 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So got a bit to find, but maybe a change of owner.
Like say, change of
reignite
fortune
something
sort of
in
thing.
the old boy. It is a former RSA winner. Has done this sort of trip before. So
he's shown the ability before, so there's nothing to say that the ability's not still there.
No.
We haven't seen it for a little while, granted, but.
There's others there that were sort of mentioned at big prices. Yala Enki's there at 50s, but I don't think that it's not going to rain enough and the horse gets in.
I'll tell you that the interesting ones as well, especially with probably win-betweens sales at the moment, is the Mullins. He's got 3. Pleasant Company, obviously second last year and was catching. The line came just in time for Tiger Roll.
Yes.
Rathvinden,
who's
been saved for this, and
dodge the festival.
He's not going to save something if he doesn't think he's got a chance. It's with Mullins. Obviously now got the Gold Cup in the bag, and obviously Pair of Brown Eyes. Was it Pair of Brown Eyes that we were saying? That a couple of people have picked up on our competition on Twitter.
Yeah,
they plumped for Pair of Brown Eyes.
Yeah.
Off a low weight as well. Could be very interesting.
Yeah, went massively clear last time. That was only 3 mile, but won it.
But went well, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you look at that, I mean, what 20 to 1, carrying a low weight, that's vital. Do you know what I mean? That's why the weights do. Everyone waits for when the weights come out. Because it does play a big difference in getting around 4 miles. The less you carry, the better, isn't it?
We've seen horses that have dropped out of this for Bristol Domain, for example. That's now going to go to the Aintree Bowl because the weights just again weren't kind.
No.
I know Nigel wasn't overly chuffed with it, but that's the way it goes. The
best
best horses get clattered, so it is what it is. But they're all there. They're all going 4 legs. They've all got a chance.
Yeah, they have. They've all got a chance, as you say. It's a tough old race.
It's the toughest, isn't it?
And as you say, even though Tiger Roll, and his brilliance, he's still got to.
He's got to get round.
He's still got to get out of that stable in the morning and go to work, hasn't he? We all assume he'll do it, but we can't categorically say he will. And that's why you've got to look at a few others and think, well, if not, who might?
He's becoming, isn't he, one of those horses that you think is going to be a horse of a lifetime. He's got to win back to back before you sort of start comparing. Anything's great.
I mean, even if he manages to get round in places, you can't take away what that horse can do. Placing in the Grand National for any horse, is up there with winning. It's up there with winning. You take on more fences than any other track, more horses than any other race. If you can finish in that top 5. It's a fantastic achievement after winning it as well, like many Clouds tried to do. I think come 4th or 5th after winning it, carrying top weight.
The scary thing is 4 to 1. That's the scary thing. You've got a favourite for a national at 4 to 1.
Yeah,
it's pretty much. Obviously last year you started out, you had lots of Black Lion around 10s, 12s, etc. But eventually went off at 8. Tiger Roll, again, one at 10s was backed in, but 4 to 1.
That's surely though. I mean, Grand National. Grand National. Everyone will know it, and it's that one race that people who've never stepped foot in a bookies before will go into a bookies. Right, and they pick, and it's absolutely for people like us. We go in there go up to the weekends, and you go in there and you have to queue. What is this madness? Right, and it's great for the sport.
Oh, it's great fun.
And it is brilliant. And
you see friends and work colleagues all over like YouTube and say on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. Just backed so and so in the national, and it's like you've never heard them talk about racing in their life,
isn't it? It's again because you'll see the end of the race, and then you've got those same people that have never commented on racing before. Brilliant, just won 80 quid, just 100 quid. And you think, you know.
Yeah.
We sit here for hours and we can't work
because the horse has got the same name as
but
their
that's
great granddad or something like that, isn't it?
One for Arthur.
You see pictures of them being, oh, thanks, Nan, that one's for you.
But it is true.
It's good fun, though.
But it is true. But getting back to that point, though, that's what's going to cause Tiger Roll to drift.
Yeah.
I think. And I know everyone's worried about being the shortest price favourite and this and that, and it will be short. There's no doubt, but that's because of the horse's ability if he gets round. The flip side of that is surely he won't go off at 7-2, 4-1. Purely on the basis that those punters that don't back before, that don't know about Tiger Roll, will not surely want to waste their money that they bet once a year on a 4-1, right?
Yeah,
so they're going to go colour, they're going to go name, they're going to go jockey's name.
They're fishing and hoping to strike it lucky,
so
basically, aren't they?
What you're going to hope is that enough people that think they know enough about racing, or at least sit here think about it logically like we do, go and smash Tiger Roll off the charts. But you know, you've got to assume the general public, none of them are going to be taking a 4-1 shot.
Exactly. So I know what they're saying about that, and there's that fear that it's going to get. Will it be the shortest price? I don't. It will probably be. If he wins the shortest price favourite, because he'll still be short. As short as 7-2, 4-1.
I don't think you'll get double figures, but
no, of course not. But talking of double figures though, on a horse that has got stamina, but is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Miss Parfois.
Yeah, my friend.
That just cannot buy a win.
Martin, I will back her again, no doubt.
33-1 though.
Keeps getting nabbed, didn't she?
But 33-1 for a horse that can stay. It's running at the Midlands. Was it the Midlands National a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, got touched off at the top two, wasn't it?
Jump to dream. Jump to dream, man. Just can never see those last couple of years.
She was unfortunate that day as well. Again. But and I think she's a cracking horse.
She'll run a race.
Gives you everything. Just like I say, just been a bit unlucky. But I did a double that day, which was with AC Milan, same yard. Trained at the same yard, and got a bit of money back on it. But Miss Barfar was second, and I think AC Milan was third, or I might have paid the fourth, and it might have been. I can't remember now, but no doubt, I'll have a little dabble again.
Well, to everyone out there, however you back a horse, whether you're going to sit there with a newspaper, study it, whether you're going to go on a name, whether you're literally just going to sit there and do like that until you find one across the page.
Have a go though, innit?
Have a go, get a couple of quid on it, enjoy it with the family, and let's just all touch wood. It's a lot safer than it ever has been. So let's just touch wood, everyone gets home safely, and
exactly.
Tiger Roll wins.
Obviously there are other races on the day, like you say, they're touched on there, the Betway Bowl and stuff like that, which are great races to get involved in. And, you had some decent winners over the years as well from them, and Melin and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, right now we can't really give you a lot because there isn't a lot to go on at the moment. We could start talking about names that might go, but we're sort of clutching at straws a little bit there, really. So we thought we'd just
and then we get mummed at.
Because we're wrong. So we said it again before we came on. It looked like at one stage Altior was going to go. The Melin Chase was 8-11 when he was first put in. He's now 9-4, which probably tells me he's not going to go. I think we can all agree.
Because if he goes on at that price.
The last time Altior was 9-4 was I think in a bumper at some point. So that's not going to happen again.
So really we can't really sort of bring you any more than that. Just other than like I say, have a little dabble and get involved in national.
Enjoy it.
If you're not the biggest fan, it's that one race that you can sort of put your toe in the water with. Really.
Yeah, it's a fantastic race.
Don't forget, running alongside this, part of the reason behind this as well, obviously we've got our Aintree competition. We'll be picking 3 winners at random that enter. It's a free £5 bet on any selection, so you can either go £5 win or you can just go $2.50 each way. We'd like to offer you more, but we're not millionaires. But you can get involved on either on Twitter by obviously just following us on Twitter, and then you'll see the tweet, but look for the original tweet.
We'll keep putting it out.
We'll retweet ourselves a few times, and then just basically retweet that tweet with your selection, and then hashtag Grand National, hashtag Money Rider. That way we can get you on the spreadsheet so we know who you are and what you've gone for. If you're following us just here on YouTube, you can just comment below with your selection and the hashtag Grand National, and we can get you in there, and we can sort of then keep tabs on you that way. And then likewise, if you follow us on Facebook, you can do the same. Find the original tweet on Facebook and comment. Same again. Comment your selection below, and just chuck in that hashtag Grand National. And then that way we get the notifications basically, and so we can make sure we know that you've entered basically. And then we'll get you in on the competition, and we'll draw them out using a sort of random draw generator. And we'll pick out 3 winners and then put the bet on for you, and fingers crossed you get lucky. Yeah. So good luck with the Grand National. We're obviously running out of meetings, I'm afraid, for
jumps.
For jumps fans like us. I'm
we
sure
won't elaborate.
Quite a few out there, but we'll bring you anything else that comes along. You know, anything of interest, or anything that's worth covering. We'll bring that up as well.
And we've always got people as well that we kind of get our sources from, the likes of Jamie, Jacob. We always, especially with the flat season, and a bit more, and the Northern Gamblers, who we know big flat fans. They can't wait for the flat season, so I'm sure we can tap into their
wealth of knowledge. We'll cover the flats like we did last couple of years. We'll still do it. We openly admit we're maybe not the biggest flat fans in the world, but we still give it the same care and attention we do with the jumps and that.
Otherwise we'll lose an awful lot of money if we don't.
We'll see you for some more content in the near future.
Lovely.